Hello everybody, Rob here from Average Hobby, and today we're going to be unboxing, building, and reviewing the Centurion Assault Squad for the Space Marines. So it's 3 minis that are some beefy boys. The reason why I'm putting these together, mostly the plan, is to include them in my boarding action, my boarding patrol? My boarding team. So, with that in mind, let's pop this box open. And let's see what's inside it. Actually, before we do anything, let's look at the back real quick. So we also have the possibility of changing them out instead to make a Devastator squad, but I'm not going to be doing that because, as I said, the plan is to have them included in my boarding action patrol. And then there's some alternate builds over there. Pretty nice. So 3 models in total. Let's get things out here. I think that's everything. It's just... I always liked... I don't know why I do this, but I always like having the box just kind of sitting there. Put that just right there. So... What is in the box? Obviously we got our instruction manual here. So it's the Assault Squad manual. Instruction manual, where it gives us the ability to make the 2 different ones. Obviously we're going with the Assault Squad, so it's steps 1 through 6. Cool. Oh my god. Okay. There's a Space Marine in this thing. I don't know if you can see that. They're buried under everything. Okay. So, mental note, this thing's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. So it's almost like a Space Marine inside a Dreadnought, and not the normal way they're inside the Dreadnought. Okay, so there's a lot of like little... odd little steps here. I think this will make sense more when I'm actually like putting them together, so okay. Then the stats at the back. So as I said, it's 3 models, but I got 5 bases. Yay! Win for me, I guess. We got our Ultramarines Infantry transfer sheet, and then we got our sprues. So I'm assuming this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. No, because they're all different. Okay, so like I said, they're all just spread out throughout the whole thing. I figured they would just do 1 per sprue, but it doesn't look like it. Or is it? Yeah, it's weird. It's like it partially is, but then it partially isn't. Like this one here has the dual last gun. And then over here, this one has the last gun in 2 different spots. This is very weird. So if you look at the 2 of them, these 2 are the same. You know, nothing too crazy, nothing fancy, nothing too, weird. And then these 2 are not. Like, some things are in the same spots. But then, over here, it gets really weird. Oh, you know why? This is probably supposed to be the lieutenant. Or the person in charge of the squad, sorry. So... okay. That actually would make more sense. Because if you look, the helmet has that weird... or has the helmet there. That's got to be what that is. Because it even has the classic Ultramarines Mohawk as well. Alright, so that's probably the lieutenant, or the squad leader, and then these 2 are the other ones. Okay, cool. That makes more sense. Got 2 extra bases, though. What I've been doing with my bases is making myself just mini texture palettes for my dry brushing, so yeah. But there we go. So what we're going to do in the next step is you'll see them all put together, and you'll get my opinion right then and there as to how it was to put these guys together. putting these guys together might take me more than a night. It's currently 10:30 p.m. now. It might take me actually the night to put the three of them together. So we'll see how that goes. Could be easy, could be hard. We will see. I just keep kind of looking over at it going, this is going to be interesting. With that in mind, I will be right back. Okay, and we're back. So here they are, all built up, all three Assault Squad Centurions. Now, a couple things I want to mention. Number one, these guys are maybe, theoretically, going in my boarding action. I guess boarding patrol team. So they're equipped with, obviously, these grinding things. I'm trying to remember their names. And, obviously, flamers. So I'll bring them up. Overall, they were okay to put together. Well, they were pretty easy to put together, to be honest. There was nothing there wasn't anything that really stood out. Nothing that really stood out like negative or positive. They were okay. They took up forever to put together. They actually took 2 nights to put together. I got 1.5 done. Basically, you put all 3 together. So you put their legs together. Then you put their torsos together, minus the helmets. Then once the torsos are on, minus the pauldrons, you then do the sergeant first. Then you do the 2 alternates. Yeah, I'll show you the guy in charge first. So he's got the bolters in the center. So this guy's they're basically designed to just, in my boarding action, these guys are going to be obviously the steamroller. And the whole point is for these guys is to just bound straight in. But, yeah, very nice. I didn't realize that these guys are not Primaris. They're, I guess it's called Firstborn now. Back in the day, it was called Space Marine. Or, as Primaris, in my opinion, is called Rescale. Everything goes through Rescale at some point. But, yeah. You can Primarify these guys. I was watching something where basically you can't really see where the torso connects. So you can actually put in a little bit of plastic card, a little bit of plastic or whatever, just to give it an extra little bit of height. Because it's the same height as a Primaris if you include where the foot is over here. So, I mean, they might be Primaris. I don't know. But anyways, so the Sergeant, I liked it. It was easy to put together, like I said. The only thing I had a little bit of an issue with is the Dick Tabard here. It felt weird putting it on. I originally thought I was putting it on in the wrong spot. Turns out it was the right spot, which was pretty good. The arms were okay. The cords were a little tedious. We'll use the word tedious because almost all of them are broken up into 4 pieces. An upper piece and a lower piece for all of them, except for this guy. They're all just one. No, wait. No, this guy. They're all just one, which is weird because they could have just all been one for all of them. Because they're an older model, they're from 2012, I think the sprue said. There is some issue with, I don't know if you can see that, mold lines, which I couldn't get all of them. Like, I got them, but there was still the white line kind of in it, which kind of sucked. But yeah, overall, easy to put together. A good mix between a Space Marine and a Dreadnought, honestly. Like I said, they all got whatever that thing is called in the Flamer. I don't have the stuff in front of me because I don't know much about Centurion units, but yeah, so these guys are going to be possibly one of my main units for my boarding patrol. But yeah, I like how this guy looks like he's walking, kind of has his arms out, really nice. The arms go together. I don't know if you can see that, with a little bit of a pin that kind of connects them a little bit. It's basically this big piece right here. It goes all the way over, and then there's a flat spot on the shoulder. It's very nice. I actually like that. I like it very much. Yeah, like I said, it was pretty easy to go together. It was just a lot of little pieces here and there, little finicky pieces, which no big deal. These were quite a bit of a pain, the flamers themselves, because there's no spot to actually put them, which is weird. It just has like a little bit of a hook. You can kind of see in there. It doesn't tell you where exactly to put them. There's no set spot, which I thought there would be like a positive, negative, or a male-female connection for it, but there wasn't. It was just, yeah, it was really weird. Overall, though, yeah, good models to put together. Pretty easy. Just there's very, very time consuming. Yeah, so what I'll do in the next part of the video is have them all painted up in my Ultramarines. For now, down the road, they might be, just like a lot of my other models, might be getting recolored up a little bit, possibly, into more of a boarding patrol style. For I'm thinking naval, naval units. So, yeah, there they go. Pretty good so far. I'll see you in a few moments with them all painted up. Be right back. And we're back. So here we are. They're all painted up. To be 100% honest, pretty easy to paint up. The Sergeant was pretty good, minus the Mohawk, obviously. I kind of goofed that up. But overall, pretty easy to paint up. Just to kind of summarize everything really quickly, to put these together was super easy. There wasn't anything too complicated or hard or anything like that. Just a lot of parts. Didn't like the way the secondary, like the Melta / flamethrower there, sit on the side. They have like a weird little way they sit on there. Yeah, the arms went on fine. The pauldrons went on fine. Helmets went in there pretty good. It is monopose, so everything is as is. There's nothing additional or anything too crazy. I do like this guy's stance though. And him pointing, that's pretty nice. But yeah, the monopose part, not the biggest fan of the monoposeness of these, but what are you gonna do? These little hoses here kind of lock in that monoposiness. Keep turning here a little bit. Yeah, overall, very good models. Very good models. Very easy to paint. There wasn't anything, like I said, nothing really stuck out as bad or good. Just very good. Very big models. Lots of parts that I don't understand why, like the fingers for each glove or for each fist, for some reason are glue-inable. But yeah, thumbs up. Pretty good model. Pretty easy to paint. Overall, pretty good. I like the detail. You can add a little bit more detail. You get a little bit of extra parts here and there. Starting in the next video, I'm going to be showing spare parts after the fact. But yeah, so here we go. There we go. Pretty good. Pretty easy. Good model. It's going to be included in my boarding patrol. Hence the flamethrowers, because, got to cause as much damage and mayhem as possible, right? With that in mind, though, thanks for watching. I really appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next unboxing and review video. See you then. Bye-bye.